Hey guys, it's TF Now. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over some brand new revealed promotional images for some Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts products. This is all from Bandai Tamashii Nations official Instagram, Instamashi. I'll leave links down in the descriptions below. As you can see, we have a Marvel product, we have some Star Wars products, as well as Dragon Ball stuff. So let's just go ahead and start here. Of course, finally, some promo images for the amazing Spider-Man. The Andrew Garfield Spider-Man here, a.k.a. Peter 3, looking really nice. Saw this crouching pose for a while, so here's a pose of him with a web line. You can see that's one of the accessories that this figure comes with. Very nice looking figures, as well as you're going to get a bunch of different hands. This is really, really nice looking. I love the texturing, the pattern, the web lines. A lot of the paint and details going into this figure look incredible. The biggest issue, I guess, is mainly some points of articulation. I'll have to show off some images in a second, but as you can see, some of the articulation is pretty good, like in the torso and the head. So with this falling out pose, you could get a really good pose like that. Other parts, like if you look towards the crotch piece, it's not the cleanest looking. It's kind of similar how it's looking with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. A lot of the crotch area looks a little too cut up there, if you ask me, but the rest of the figure does look really nice. The only other problem with articulation, if you look where the ankles are connecting the feet and the calves, it looks a little weird to me with that cut, but it's such a minor nitpick that I don't think it looks bad at all. You get to see a little bit better wide range of motion with some of the hands as well there, showing off different hands. So they got a lot of different poses in these images. I would, again, recommend taking a look at Instamashi's Instagram page. A lot of people have been mentioning that the torso looks a little too long, a little too lanky. I personally think it looks fine. I don't think it looks too bad. I just think that overall this figure looks great. I don't know if it's the lighting, but it looks like it has some type of metallic sheen to it, kind of like the original suit kind of does too. I just think it looks really good, man. All that texturing. It's just a really nice looking piece. I'm really liking a lot of the poses that they showed off in these product images here. And here's just a neutral stance, and you can kind of see, I just don't see the long torso here. I think the torso looks fine. I think maybe some parts look a little too elongated. Maybe the shoulders might make it look a little too wide in some areas. I don't know. I don't think it looks bad at all. I'm trying to see where the problems that some people are having with it. I personally don't have any. Not saying that there aren't going to be problems when the final product is released, but we all just don't know entirely yet. I'm not going to judge it too hard yet. I think it looks fantastic. Last thing I want to talk about with this figure, if you look on Hobby Genki's website, you will see that this is coming with an unmasked head. This is probably my biggest issue. I think, some of it, parts of it does look like Andrew Garfield, but other parts, I think his face is a little too wide, a little too rounded. I don't know what's really going on with the lips either. I think maybe the image isn't just the highest quality to where you get a good look at the lips. I think they're a little too curled. I don't know. Something about the head sculpt's a little off. I thought the Tobey Maguire head sculpt for the SH Figuarts figure was perfect, me personally. So this one, it's subject to change when it comes to the likeness being under review. Some people are assuming we may not even get this head sculpt. I have a good feeling we're still going to get it, but we also get that unmasked that accessory in the right hand there, so that's cool. Hopefully they retool the face a little bit. I just don't think it looks 100% like Andrew, but I do see Andrew in this likeness. This figure is currently sold out on Hobby Genki, but I'm sure if it's the same track as what we had with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man SH Figuarts figure, it will eventually get to Big Bad Toy Store later, probably next week. Assuming, the price here, it's probably going to run you, after shipping and on domestic websites, about 95 to 90 bucks, just like the Tobey Maguire figure. I forgot to mention, since Tobey Maguire was revealed last month and pre-orders dropped, of course, it's slated for January of March of next year. I assume this figure is going to be a little bit over a month after, probably February to April of next year. Could be longer, don't know yet. Now moving on to the Star Wars stuff, we have a new SH Figuarts Book of Boba Fett version of Boba Fett. Looks like a completely different figure from the previous one that we got, which was from Mandalorian. I will show off an image of those two side by side that Tamashii Nations provide in a second. This one does look way better than that previous one. You can see a really nice image of this figure in the throne room right there. We'll talk about that throne a little later. First of all, we do have an alternate head that does look like Tamara Morrison. I really like that head sculpt, honestly. I mean, if we look a little bit closer, it might not be the greatest with the printing, but I think it looks really close. That looks a lot like him from the show. And in that neutral stance with the helmet off, I think the figure does look really great. You do get some alternate pieces as well as some weapons. He comes with his standard blaster rifle. You also have the rocket launcher with some thruster effects going on there. That looks really sick. He's also getting his pistol right there. And you also have some soft goods towards the skirt, the cloak piece. I think all that looks really nice. Looks like a decent range of motion with this figure. You also get I forget the exact name of the staff, but the Tusken Raider staff. That looks really sick, so that's going to be really fun to pose around. Me personally, I'm not the biggest SH Figuarts Star Wars fan, but this does look pretty cool for people who are fans of the SH Figuarts Star Wars stuff. So, on the left, that is the Mandalorian version. On the right, that's the Book of Boba Fett version. To me, difference is night and day. That's much taller, on the new one. You see on the right, it just looks better. The soft goods don't look too drapey, too large compared to the previous one. They're hidden pretty well, and you still get those soft goods on the right version right there. You get to see a lot more of the sculpt, so that looks really good. We also have the system here for the backpack. Looks like it's attached by magnets. It could be pegs. It looks to me like magnets. I could be wrong. I would definitely take a look at Tamashii's page to see if they have any information about that. It does look really nice. And then this is an alternate rocket piece that can be shot up from the rocket launcher. You can see how it looks compared to the Mandalorian right there. And then we also have a nice look at the throne that this figure is going to come with. It's really nicely detailed and sculpted, besides maybe the blanket piece for the actual chair. I don't think it looks horrible, but to me, clearly looks like plastic. The rest of it looks great, though. And even like that blanket doesn't look that bad to me, if I'm being honest. This is going to be a little bit pricey. So, translating from Japan dollars to US dollars, looks like we're running about $85 for this figure. Don't forget the shipping though, and the shipping's based on the weight and the size of the packaging. So it's probably, if you get this on Ami, it's going to be like $20 to $25. So you're looking at like $110. It's probably going to be marked up even more to like $120, $130 on websites like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth if they get that. And it is scheduled at least for a release date of January 2023. Quick updates on some re-released Star Wars products for the SH Figuarts line. We have Darth Vader from Return of the Jedi here. I did not get the previous version, never really intended on getting it. For people who missed out and wanted that version, you have a second chance through Ami at least, maybe some other websites, not entirely sure right now. Looking pretty nice. This is going to run you about $46 US, add about $20 to $25 for import and shipping costs. That's going to run you like close to like $70 there. So that does seem a little steep. Pre-orders for a lot of these items that I'm talking about are going to be dropping later tonight, actually. Maybe tomorrow morning for some people. It's saying September 2nd and, like 11 a.m. for a lot of these products, which is, I think is going to be like 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. here. The other one I want to talk about is that we are getting Anakin Skywalker from Episode 3 again. This one always looked pretty cool. Don't know if I really need it or anything, but it does look like a nice figure. This one's also going to be coming soon to Ami and maybe some other retailers. Not entirely sure yet. I've only checked Ami. This one's $43 US. Again, add $20 to $25 for the shipping import costs. Don't know if other places like Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth are going to get this, but this will be dropping around the same time as the Darth Vader figure and some of the other products that you're seeing here today. I'll leave links down in the description below for pre-orders. Last but certainly not least, we're getting second form Frieza and the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line. This is a premium Bandai exclusive, and this will run you $90. That does not include the shipping and tax, so expect to pay well over $100. Pretty cool pose you've been seeing here. Let's move on with some other images. This image here shows off some different hands, faces, even some feet, and a different tail there that you're going to be getting alongside with the normal tail. We'll show off in a second. That cool cutoff tail, man, that's really sick. I personally don't think I'm going to get this because I don't have any of the other Frieza Saga figures. And personally, the only Frieza I've been really happy with, that I'm fine having the only one in my collection, is the fourth form that I've gotten a couple years ago. So I'm fine there. Moving on to this image, this one looks really sick with the gritting teeth and some fists there. For a lot of people who have been wanting a new Frieza or a second form of Frieza, there you go. You guys are going to be getting one. This does look pretty cool, I'll admit. It's really nice looking. And here, in this image, this one's really sick. Bouncing on one foot with that, normal tail, some other extra hands, and even some extra feet. This thing is going to be super tall, I believe 7.5 inches, whereas the rest of the line are a little under 6 inches or 5.5 inches there. So this thing's going to be pretty tall. Cool crouching pose here. This thing could maybe, I'm sure a customizer could turn this into King Cold, but this thing might open up possibilities for a King Cold in the future with this size here. It's very nice looking. Last but not least, with this neutral stance here, you are also getting a 4-star Dragon Ball. That's pretty sick too. I don't have any of the Dragon Balls in this line, so that's pretty interesting. The last thing I do want to show off is if you go to the pre-order page for this figure on Premium Bandai, there is a hidden figure there. It says coming soon. It's not really a figure at all. It just says that they're making another figure from the Frieza saga. Some people have guessed a third form Frieza, as well as some Gokus and Vegetas. A Warrior Awakening version 3 version, with that new articulation might be cool for Goku. Me personally, I think it might be Nail if they want to go out of left field and give us a Namekian, and that would definitely be a Premium Bandai. I think if they gave us a Vegeta or a Goku, that would probably be a regular release. But I don't know for sure. I'd like to hear some of your thoughts down in the comments below. Anyway, that's it for my thoughts on today's reveals, or really the past couple of days reveals since Boba Fett was announced a couple of days ago, of these new Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts figures. I'm definitely getting the Spider-Man figure. I don't think I'm going to be getting the other figures shown off today, but they all do look really cool. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below. Also, I'll leave links down in the description below of the original image sources, as well as where you can pre-order these items. Thanks for watching. Again, see you guys later.